All right, hey coaches, here's another nice play from Matt Canada's offense when he was at Pitt. I expect to see some fun stuff like this from him now at LSU. But anyway, digging this up, I'm still breaking down the Pitt versus Clemson game, and this is another nice play that they ran. You can see how effectively they use the shovel pass. One other thing, the first thing I want to talk about in this play is actually their use of shifting. So if you take a look at their initial formation, you've got an empty right formation. So you've got a 3-by-2 over here, and the ball's put on the left hash, so you get your 3 over to the field side. So the defense, they're going to naturally adjust and make sure that they've got their passing strength covered to the field side. What Clemson does, though, actually, is they go roll down into a man coverage, and they are bringing a lot of pressure right now from the outside. They're bringing their backers. And the free safety rolls up to help with the run game over here to the backside. But anyway, so out of this empty right formation, Pitt shifts to a empty wing left formation. So now they've got the strength passing and running is to the boundary side. So Clemson shifts over there, and actually that's why I have this free safety who rolled down. He's covering the H to this side over here. And then as they start to execute this play, it is actually a run play, a jet sweep that they are reading, or they're then going to pitch to the wing, the H on the wing right here underneath. The blocking scheme is fairly simple. It's a basic power read scheme. So you have your front side, have their gap responsibility inside. If no one's in their gap, then they're going to double to the backside linebacker, in which this case, the backside linebacker is best represented by the free safety. The backside left side guard is going to skip pull around, and he's looking for the play side linebacker. And because they send 2 guys off the edge here, and the end doesn't do a great job of squeezing, he's actually able to pull up inside. Due to this jet fake, the end comes upfield, and the backer comes upfield. So the quarterback simply shovels it underneath, and with that lead blocker, the left guard, he comes around nice and tight around that double team and picks up the play side linebacker who flows. Now, as that guard comes around, his goal is to take the inside shoulder of that play side backer. So you've got a real nice lane between that backside double to the backside backer and play side pull, skip pull block by the left guard. Okay, it's just natural as he flows outside. It's harder to get on his outside and get the ball outside. Just kick him out. If he comes up or if he's sitting there, attack his inside shoulder. Left side tackle has a hinge. He's going to step inside and make sure no one penetrates that inside gap as the left guard is leaving, and then he's going to hinge back and pick up anybody coming off the edge. Again, the H is taking he's taking the pitch if the quarterback pitches it to him, and the F is taking the jet sweep. So the quarterback's action on this is a couple shuffle steps lateral with the F. Okay, and as soon as he reads that end and can identify, number one, his basic read is this: can the F get outside that end? Okay, if the F can get outside that end, if he can outrun the end or whoever else is outside here, you give him the ball, because then you have a numbers advantage. You have a ton of space out here, and you have a guy going full speed with the ball. So that's his only read. If he can get outside the contained defenders, then you give him the ball. If he cannot, all right, if these guys are attacking uphill and there's too much out here, then you simply pitch it inside to the wingback, and you've got your shovel pass. Okay, he uses left hand on a nice shovel pass pitch right here. I like to make it more like a basketball pass because I think it just gets there more quickly and more effectively. So sometime I'll have to demonstrate that technique. But basically it's just like a basketball chest pass to that H. All right, out on the outside we've got a base block, man block. Anytime a corner's rolled up on you and his eyes are on you, receivers should know they don't need to block him. Don't sit there and block him. There's no point. Just run him off. You can get at least a good 15 yards if you're selling that fade route very effectively. Okay, now defensive backs here, I don't know why this corner's not peeking inside, because in empty formation with this X this far wide, the second he releases outside, I don't see any way that quarterback's going to throw a fade to him and win on that route. That's a tough ball to throw. So he should be very suspect of a possible run and the ball coming outside here. All right. Against an odd front, blocking scheme changes just a little bit here. You can see the right tackle is going to rip inside that end. Now, if the end crosses his face, if he's able to cross his face and the backer's switching outside, tackle's going to stay on him. Okay, but if he's in an outside shade, you should have no trouble getting inside to the backside backer. Double with a power when you're running power against an odd front. Double with the play side guard on that nose, and left guard's going to skip pull around to the backer right here. Okay, he's going to spy that backer. Left tackle, step inside, hinge back. Everything else is the same, so not too much different here. Okay, you do have the possibility of against an odd front, you've got a backer uncovered here. So again, the goal would be reading this defensive end. But if he crosses the face of the right tackle and this backer steps up, then the quarterback needs to read the C-gap defender. So whoever that C-gap defender is it going to be the end outside here who steps outside? Or is the end going to step inside and the backer steps up? Then you would read this backer. So a little bit more of a difficult read with the quarterback, but he just needs to know whoever that outside C-gap defender is, can the F beat him? Okay, and then you're off into the races.